everyone. Hi everyone, this is Debly. I come to you from her studio, the Stampin' Hut, and I am here as usual a couple minutes early. So I made sure my dog was out before I started, because if you've been watching me for a while, you know he usually wants to out in the middle of the video. So I am using another retired stamp set. I'm still waiting on my pre-order. They were a little backed up when the new catalog, when we were able to pre-order. So I'm still waiting on mine. So I don't have anything new to show you yet. So we're gonna get started. Tonight we are using, well, first off, hi Tina, welcome. New catalog. As soon as I get them, I will let you know. And if you would like to have one, let me know. I would be glad to send you one. I can't show you what's inside, but there is some pretty cool things in there. So this is the stamp set we are using. Quiet Meadow, and it has dies, and these are the stamp sets I'm going to be using. That's why they're not there. So I'm just gonna put that over there. Hi Linda. Yeah, you did. I got your message saying you're up at camp. Okay, this is the first card we're gonna make. Very simple. And you open it up for the inside. Okay. What you need is a piece of basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, score at 4 1/4. Okay. You need a piece of DSP. This is Coastal Cabana, and unfortunately our 6x6 family packs are retiring. We're getting new. This is 2 by 5 1/4. That is going to go at the bottom. You need a piece of basic black, which is 1/2 by 5 1/4, and that's going to lay at the top. Okay. Then you need 3 pieces of your Coastal Cabana 1 3/4 inch square. Okay. And then you need 3 basic white, and they are 1 5/8 square. Okay. Then you just need a piece of scrap for your saying. All right. But before we do any of that, we're going to take the dots that are in the stamp set, and we're just going to stamp this all around the edge. Like so. And then I'm going to stamp the inside where I have that stamp out. And I'm just going to stamp that at the bottom. Okay. Next we're going to stamp, let me put the lid on this. Next we're going to stamp our flowers in Coastal Cabana. And that's just going to get stamped on the white square. like so. And then I think what I'll do is stamp our thinking of you. And it's going to go right there. And then I'm going to trim that down. Next, we're going to glue these 3 flowers on our square. Just a little 1/8 of an inch border around. Okay, next we're going to bring our card base in. We are going to put this at the bottom. Okay, there's an edge around all 3 sides. You're going to take your 1/2 inch strip of basic black, and that's going to go right on top. Then you're going to take these squares and line it up, touching that black, or you can leave a little space between if you want. And I'm going to do the 2 ends first. And then the center. Like so. And there's a little bit of gap in between each one of those. Next, we're going to take our saying, and I need to trim that down. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I am going to cut top and bottom. Trim that off a little. Then I'm going to make tails. Well, that don't look like a good tail. Like so. And that is going to get glued right onto the basic black. On the end. And then I am taking these matted dots and put some paper out of the way. And we're going to put, there's 3 different sizes. And we're going to do the big one, the next one, well, come on, there you go, and then the small one. And there, and then I took our Wink of Stella and I did the centers of the flowers. Now, if you want, you could have taken the marker and made that a little darker, but that is card number 1. Hi, Gloria. Welcome. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 is this one here, and it's our masking tape technique. You can use it with any size masking tape, and I have the wide here, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You need a piece of basic white that is 8.5 by 4.25 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So we're going to score that. Okay. Then you need a piece of Pool Party, 5.25 by 4, and we're going to glue that down a while. This just gets layered right on the top here. Okay. And then you need a piece that is 3 3/4 by 5, and this is what we're going to do our masking tape technique. I'm trying to figure out where to put this so you can see. We are using 3 colors. We are using Tahitian Tide, Pool Party, and Parakeet Party. So let me just put this over here. And I'm going to open up these ink pads. And I am going to tear off 3 pieces of masking tape. Doesn't matter how, you just want to make sure it's wide enough for your card, okay? So I'm going to just lay them over here to the side so I'm ready for them. Okay. Then you're going to take, let me move this over here. You're going to take your tape, lay it on your ink pad, okay, and just run your finger over it. It doesn't have to, mine has a little bit of white in through it, okay, so it depends on how dark you want it. You're going to lift it up, and then you're going to lay it down on your paper. You don't want to press too hard because it will tear your paper. And the next one will be Pool Party. Lift that up. And lay it down, and I am laying it over top of the blue so it blends a little. And then you're going to pick it up. And then next is the Parakeet Party. Now, as you can see, mine's not even. So I am going to fix that. I'm going to trim that down a little. And then the Parakeet Party will go at the bottom. Like so. So let me close these up. I don't need these. I don't want to get my hands in them. So let me get my trimmer here. This is 3 3/4. So I am going to trim this side here. I'm going to make it 3 1/2. Okay. So then this is a 5. So let me see what this looks like. I think I want a little more on little more on the blue part. So I'm going to make it 4.5 by 3.5, and then it'll be like that. I'm going to take the flower that's in the, yeah, thought maybe it was going to be, the paper was going to be too short. Use a Memento black, and I'm just going to ink it up. Okay. I'm going to turn it sideways because I want this over here in the corner. Like so. And then I have a piece of basic white, and I am going to stamp Thinking of You. And where's the lid? And I'm going to trim that down just a hair. And I'm going to do the ends. I always go in the middle and then off to the side. Okay, and then that's going to go there. So we can put this on the front of our card. Like so. Then I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. And that is going to go here. And then this has Night of Navy, crumb cake, and I think it's vanilla, very vanilla dots. I'm using the Night of Navy. So I'm going to put a big one down here. And a big one on this one. And then I'm going to use the next size on the others. And then for the inside, I just stamped that flower in Memento black. Like so. That is card number 2. That away. Next card, and the last, is this one. And it's using dies instead of the stamp. Okay, so you need, I am using Smoky Slate, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Basic white for the inside, that's 4 by 5 1/4. Piece of Smoky Slate, that is 4 by 5 1/4. That is the top layer. I already went ahead and cut our images out and our tag. Okay. I see I have some pieces in here I gotta get rid of. Okay. So let me fold the cardstock. the base. Okay, and then this is for the inside, but before we do that, I am gonna use our brush, our blending brushes, and Night of Navy, and I am gonna go around this base, the first layer. You can go in as far as you want, but I always stamp off here first before I go on my paper. Okay. Before I close up the ink, I am going to do it down here on the inside, top and bottom. Okay. I'm going to bring this back in. This stamp set has a bunch of wording. I couldn't tell you what it all says. Something about wildflower and color, glowing and growing in the garden. So what I'm going to do is just stamp this 3 times in the center. Yeah, I had it right. I had to see if I had it up right. Like so. Done with that. Then I'm going to take these dots after I clean them, and we're going to put some dots on it. And just go any which way, like so. And we're gonna write "Thinking of You" on the label. And that's gonna be in Night of Navy. Had to make sure it was straight. And that's going to go in the center of the label. Oh, we're not done with that. Going to bring this back in, and we're going to get our dots again. In fact, I just went off, stamped off, so it's not so dark. Like so. So now we can put it together. We're going to put the inside in first. Okay, and then this gets popped up, but we're going to put our images on. Now, if you didn't want to take the time to glue it like I'm doing now, we have adhesive sheets. You can cut it out, and then it'd be like a sticker type thing. Okay, and that's gonna go right about there. And then this one here, you're going to do the same thing. I only put a couple dots. I didn't go crazy because it's vellum. And you can see through the, you can see the glue sometimes. I don't see it on the one I did, so. And then you're going to put that about right there. Push that down. Going to cut the ends off here because we overlapped. Okay. And then we're going to bring those navy embellishments back in. And we are going to take 3 of the medium ones, and they're going to go on the center of these 3 flowers. Our greeting gets glued to the front. And since I'm over this way, I'm going to take the 2 tiny ones and we're going to put them on here. Then we're going to use dimensionals to pop this up on the front. And it's going to go on the front. Like so. That is our 3 cards for tonight. And again, I did not pull the names for the last one, so I will do that. And if there's any more that's back there, I'm not sure if it's just 1 or 2. I will draw them. I will get them out to you as soon as I can get to the post office. But this is the 3 cards for tonight. And I hope you enjoyed them. And I will be back on Tuesday. Again at 8 o'clock right here and on Facebook. Thanks, Gloria. So, hope you join me Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And like I said, if you're not working with a demonstrator and like to have a catalog, let me know. I will, as soon as I get mine, I will see that you get a new one. So have a great weekend.